Hey everyone, welcome back to Kevin Reviews and happy Halloween. Um, so I figured also happy Halloween from past reviews, including the Five Nights at Freddy's and the actual Halloween uh, Michael Myers version. So I forgot to mention that in my previous those previous reviews, since I'm releasing them all in the same day. But I figured this one I had to end it with this one. Yes, and there's Tally. Um, so I decided to, end the month of October as I'm releasing this with The Nightmare Before Christmas. I watched this on Disney Plus. I have actually a DVD copy, but I seem to have misplaced it, so I couldn't find it. To show it to you, I can assure you I have one. I just don't know where it is, and I don't want to like hunt for it at the moment, but I'm sure it will turn up. So anyway, this 19 Nightmare Before Christmas, this 1993 film, is directed by Henry Selick and written by Tim Burton, Chris Sarandon, and Catherine O'Hara. And we have the cast, including Chris Sarandon and Danny Elfman, who the voices of Jack Skellington. Chris Sarandon voices Jack Skellington, and Danny Elfman does the singing voice for Jack Skellington. And then we have Catherine O'Hara as Sally. Ken Page is Oogie Boogie, the villain of the film. William Hickey, Dr. Finkelstein, and Glenn Shaddix as Mayor. And there's more, including Paul Rubens, who plays Locke in as with Lock, Shock, and Barrel, Oogie Boogie's minions. I know I feel like I'm giving spoilers away, but I think almost everyone knows about Nightmare Before Christmas, so it's like I don't know what else I could contribute. So, but I mean, still, I'm going to give it a try. Um, but yes, I did grow up with this. It was a favorite of mine for a time growing up in grade school. When I got around to junior high, I started not liking the film more and I think it's mostly because it's often maybe I thought it was overplayed quite a bit. It was because I mean, I when I go to school and teachers, there's some one or two of our teachers has these movies ready to play for us, because it's Halloween, so we thought it's a good time. So there's like a list of movies. I can't even name most of them, but oftentimes Nightmare Before Christmas is thrown in, and almost about every time it is Nightmare Before Christmas. So the other Halloween films that I kind of want to see because I seen the film so many times, I didn't feel like I want to see it again. Um, so yeah, I grew to resent the film because it just kept overshadowing a lot of what the the other possible Halloween movies. And yeah, she's trying to bite me. Okay, get off. Yeah, sorry about that. She shook the camera there. So yeah, I don't, but I don't hate it. I just resented it at the time. Nowadays, I really do like it. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm kind of going into the review, but I mean, yeah, there's a lot to like about this film. It's been celebrated both on Halloween and on Christmas. Um, People even debate whether it's really a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie, and it can be both. It is strange way to think, but in any case, I probably should move on to the review of Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm only going to say this for newcomers who have not seen this. The film involves Jack Skellington. He's the Pumpkin King of Halloween Town, this other world where Halloween is often celebrated. There's ghouls and monsters and everywhere. They celebrate another year of Halloween past, and now, but Jack, after that's done, Jack feels like he's getting tired of the same thing over and over again, and he wants something new, something fresh, something to you know you know, make him feel like, you know, there's better ideas or something that completely changes the field of Halloween and base or forever, or for at least one year. So he comes across Christmas Land in a forest, and he has the idea to basically take over Christmas for 1 year, and that he does. And of course, things do not go as planned. Um, and of course, we have the love interest Sally, this rag doll who is kind of supposed to be taking care of Dr. Finkelstein. And then of course we have Oogie Boogie, who doesn't come later till later into the film. Um, but yeah, he's the antagonist in the film, and it's still a really good movie. The animation is still phenomenal. The Halloween atmosphere, even the Christmas atmosphere, is fantastic. I don't have a lot to complain about. It The thing is with the film is only about an hour and 18 minutes, and granted, for a newcomer coming in, it's not a deep, thought-provoking film. It could be a little bit of it, because again, this is Jack Skellington getting tired of the same old thing he's been doing. And I know some or most of us are just kind of tired of the same thing and want something new. I think even people like to celebrate Nightmare Before Christmas during on Christmas, because it changes things up a bit instead of anything different, anything new, anything the same old routine. I'm sorry, I flubbed there for a bit. But in any case, yeah, this is more of a emotional storytelling, I think, because it's the animation, the music, and just the way the characters present themselves that get you in the feeling, as well as the season, the Halloween and Christmas, because it's the two things that should never go together, but for some reason it's so unique how it mends meshes with it. It's it's not something people would expect or think it's crazy, but yeah, it's very interesting, and even people like to celebrate kind of even have a dark Christmas. I mean, look at some of the films we've had over years that involve horror films in Christmas, like Silent Night, Deadly Night, Santa's Sleigh, that Goldberg movie, Krampus. I mean, people like the kind of bizarre instead of that traditional, love feeling, goodwills towards man, which I mean they still enjoy, but they don't. They keep celebrating it. It's just kind of tiring. So I think in a way, Christmas nowadays kind of feels like that. It's a bit tiring, but it's not. It's still well loved. Um, but that's just my thought in general. Excuse me, I had a burp there. Um, but yeah, I think this kind of meshes well. We see the imagination of Tim Burton and his writing. The monsters in this, what we see in Halloween Town, are very creative and well done, and they do have some personality to them. Not everyone. Um, the music is great. Danny Elfman nails it with how he composed his music. And I'm not a music expert, so I can't go deep into this. And he does extremely well as Jack, as providing the singing voice for Jack Skellington. Um, Now, if if I had to make any nitpicks or problems, again, it would probably be, yeah, I would have, you know as much as I like Nightmare Before Christmas, I probably would have liked a little more depth with the characters, especially even the relationship between Jack and Sally. Again, this is emotional storytelling. This is just a nitpick, and it's not a huge dampener on my rating for the film in general. But there's not very many times where we see um, Sally and Jack interact with each other. Um, kind of want maybe go through that, and even Jack didn't even seem that interested until Sally tries fixes everything, tries to fix everything, and tries to help him. So yeah, I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more to that. Um, there's I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The other thing is, I probably should mention, I think this is the first, I'm not sure if this is the first. This is the first musical, because I do consider this a musical, because oftentimes it's with is the film is it goes into another song every time. I'm not a big fan of music. This is musicals in generals, but this is one exception, because at least it's it's an animated, it's short, it's very eye catching, very pleasing to look at. I love Halloween too, and this is it's it's tailored, almost tailored to me. I'm not the biggest Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I don't have a lot of things. um, I do actually have like decorations for Jack and Zero, the ghost dog, in this pick here that I will put in, because I actually do go all out for Halloween. Um, yeah, you might have probably seen me send, you know, post a picture of like my Halloween decorations. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of like what are the good things, but or good things or bad things. There's not a lot I can say about the bad things. Oh yeah. I wish Oogie Boogie was explored more, because there seems to be, again, this just a nitpick, because I would have liked to have seen more about what was going on with Oogie Boogie. Like, why does Jack dislike Oogie Boogie? What did he do? They don't, even in songs, they don't quite explain it. They don't explain why Oogie Boogie's down this hole, and why Lock, Shock, and Barrel are just kind of keeping them there, or are his minions, and yet he doesn't come back up. I don't know. There's certain things that aren't explained, but I don't think it needs to be explained. It's supposed to be kind of like it's simple emotional storytelling, that doesn't always need explanation. Even there's like a moment where Sally has the ability to kind of predict the future a little bit. Again, she's just a rag doll, so it's like, where did that come from? But you could say magic. Um, but it's there's not a ton of it to explain. But again, I don't think it needs to be. It's like a Christmas. It's like a Halloween Christmas special. Um, you know, but just a hour and 18-minute movie. So, excuse me. Yeah, I don't have. I think that's about it. I mean, like I said, I didn't have a whole lot to explain. I think it's a wonderful movie. It can be overplayed a lot of times, and I'm sure newcomers may not see why this is such an important film for those who grew up with it. That's understandable, because if you're looking for more depth, um, you know, messages and complex storytelling, it's not here. But it's still a very enjoyable film, which is why I'm going to give this 5 stars. I felt this is a fantastic movie to watch, whether on Halloween or on Christmas. So, what are your thoughts on Nightmare Before Christmas? Leave a comment in the below. Give a like or dislike the review. Feel free to feel free to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next review. With November coming, we got Thanksgiving. So, see you guys in the next review. Bye.